Hey, welcome back to a new episode for this Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader playthrough on unfair difficulty. In this episode we are still in the freight line. We are investigating the Bloodspawn Web cult. We had received an invitation from the Vizier and we are checking that out. We start this episode here, we are keep investigating. We have a lot of things to do here, probably. We continue moving forward to see exactly what secrets our ship has. Right now there is a trap here. Good thing that we have a pretty high demolition skill. Okay, I see that there are a couple of guys here. My lungs are filled with the decay of lifeless bodies. Okay, what's happening here? Outcast leader. There is something here also that we need to check. A lot of things, so probably that's the proper way. There is something here also. We have a lot of things to cover. Interesting. Okay, let's check these beggars.
A new challenge.
What's happening here? Okay, something is happening here with these dudes.
To the stars.
Outcast leader, what you want? For what crime did you kill this man? For the crime of wealth. That dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. Will trade them for porridge. I am the Lord Captain of the ship. On your knees, insolent scum. The Lord Captain in our shithole, and I'm Saint Drusus, and here's my regalia. Cassia, gracious Emperor, why are we talking to these horrible people? Abelard, I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions will be left unanswered. Argenta, even meeting wretched heretics such as this brings me joy. Wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. Okay, so these are the heretics? Awareness succeed. You detect a note of hysteria in the vagrant's laughter. The fingers of many are convulsively trembling, and there is something in the fearless way they look at you, an indifference to death, too strange and too unnatural. What are you, mutants, invalids? Mold eaters, outcasts, folk who have no place even among the lowest of the low. Some were born that way, some were driven out to keep them from spreading the contagions. The foreman won't let us near the vat. The enforcers try to shoot us on sight, as if it's our fault that we were born in a terrible place. We are worms in the rotten belly of this ship, fodder for disease. Roar warps successfully. The outcast licks his lips, and you see a tongue studded with small undeveloped teeth. This is no disease but an obvious mutation. Give a coin. I can see that no one ever shows you any kindness. Don't expect thank you gave it to me freely, got it? You need medicine and food, I shall have them brought to you. Will you now? We know your kindness. You'll douse us with poison and leave us to die so we don't sell your ship. Okay. I'm gonna attack them. I don't like that they kill people on my ship, to be honest. You are sentenced to death for committing murder on my ship. We'll gut you and trade what you have on you for a pile of scrap. Hey, outcasts, come on up if you want a share in the spoils.
Take a knee.
Okay, so the problem is that they are first. So there are a couple of guys here. Okay, so one of these guys is first. The thing is, I need to position a little bit my companions. I think my main character is okay where it is. Lady Cassia, probably best to stay here. Argent, I think you are okay where you are. Pasquale, I think it's okay. Abelard, go here and let's engage.
Such is the will of chaos.
Okay, they have a lot of HP to be honest,
The ruinous powers.
but I think we can handle these. Okay, they came really closely to me. The thing is, I'm gonna jump here.
Problem for me.
I'm gonna use Blade Dance. Okay, so this gives me an additional attack. The thing is, I do not think I'm gonna kill this dude. I think.
Suits my purposes.
So best not to use it.
Already done.
Fuck, we missed that, so that's not great.
Nothing I can't do. Watch and learn.
If we use this, will it give us an AP? Nah, the problem is that they have a lot of HP, so I think it's best to end the turn like this right now. They are coming really close to me. Okay, they are gonna attack me. Okay, at least they went after Abelard.
Stop mocking me.
Okay, what's happened? Didn't she got any damage or what?
Was that you? Or
She doesn't have any shot because she's in melee range. The problem is that these guys are gonna attack her. So I think it's best if I smack this one with my staff. Okay, Cassia is next, so that's great because I can give my main character a
You
turn.
insist, Lord Captain.
Not a problem for me. There's nowhere to hide.
Okay, that's great. We killed that dude.
Clean strike. Suits my purpose.
Yes, we killed that one also. And I think we can move here.
Tactics are flawed.
And we are away from the poison. The problem is I should have moved that way. But for the moment I think we are okay. Does she have another weapon? Yes, she does, but I think I want to position myself here and use the stair.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
So either these are stunned, right? Stunned. Okay, nice. At least two of them. Okay, the problem is we need to move because every turn will deal damage to us. Let's see. Did we use this?
the enemies
Let's
of
see.
the Emperor will be eradicated.
Okay, nice, well played, Argenta. Problem is that you are in the poison. That's not great. Pascal, you are also in the poison. I saw that there are a couple of guys here. I think it's if I can move here. Can I shoot with the plasma from here? Yes, I can. How about here? Yes, I can also. That's awesome. Okay, that's not great. That defection, it's not great. Abelard, we need to deal with this guy and pronto.
Can do this.
Why can't you charge?
It will be done. Victory is imminent. Guides me.
Okay, these guys are coming closer.
It's nothing.
Okay, we really need to be careful here. Okay, so we killed this one. I really need to move out from this poison.
I shall not fear. Nothing I can't do. Out of my way!
Okay, Pasquale may be fucked.
Failed me. I know what is to come.
These are stacked here.
But of course.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Come on, Abelard.
Will do.
How did you get damaged there? Okay, next is Cassia. I'm gonna throw a grenade here.
You're clad in scarlet. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Not this Scryer's job. On it. What an unfortunate
I'll play Didira.
I am a navigator.
I need to heal my companions. All of them. The only one that it's not the damage is Argenta.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor escapes the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
Okay, these guys are dead. That's awesome. And we just finished the fight.
We must act.
And we just level up. That's great. The thing is, I really need to heal my companions.
Oh, careful now. Need a little morale boost?
Apparently all are hurt.
Regain your composure.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
We have a lot of medikits.
We function as one.
Okay, now let's do the level up. We are level 13, right? I think 13, 14, yeah. So at level 13 I'm gonna get Psychic Minoris, right? And probably Carouse. With Abelard. Give me a second. With Abelard, we are gonna go with Inspiring Speech. Let's see where it is. Right, I think no. Let me check it out. Ramming Speed. We should go with ramming speed. Let's see where it is. Increased charge distance, that's really nice. And carouse. But we already have this. So I think I'm gonna go with what should we get? If we still have carouse, we can go with coercion, but it doesn't matter for us. We have the skills right here, athletics and carouse. For some reason it doesn't allow us to pick this. So is this Abelard, right? Yep. That's not great. I think I'm gonna go with Medicaid then. That's the only thing that seems okay for me. With Idira, I'm gonna get the Backdraft. Let's see if we find it. Okay, so whenever a psychic power used by the Psyker deals damage, a random enemy within 2 cells from the initial target suffer half of this damage. That damage does not trigger this talent again. Okay, and we will get with her Perception. Next is our Argenta. with Argenta, we are gonna go with the Swift Slaughter. Revel in Slaughter can be used after 2 kills instead of 3. That's really interesting. And we are gonna go with the Bolt Weapon Expert. This one. Bolt weapons attack gain plus 10 armor penetration. That's awesome. Pasquale, you will go with the Sniper Expertise. First expat, additionally grants the operative plus 9% armor penetration against enemies that are 7 cells away further. So, yeah, let's pick this. And we're gonna go probably with logic, not logic, perception, sorry. Cassia. We are gonna go with Undam, the Sea of Souls. Let's see where it is. This one. While under the effect of any navigator power, enemies have their armor reduced by -11. This reduction is increased by the devastating parameters of the navigator staff, but does not stack. I'm gonna go this, and probably we're gonna go Lore Warp or Awareness, but I think I'm gonna go with Lore Warp. Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna continue. I'm glad that we have this on us. Let me see on Pasquale if we have another sniper rifle. We cannot equip this, so that's a bummer. This is a Mezoa pattern. We have a search here. No, we do not. This is a sniper rifle, right? Do I need this Omnissiah axe? I don't think we can replace it, right?
These are not that universal.
I want to with him an ancient plasma rifle, to be honest, to play with. The thing is, I think he is great also as a sniper. At least we can pick guys up from the distance. These can go into the inventory. Let's loot every guy here. What are these? Relished Anguish. At the end of the wearer's turn, they gain temporary wounds equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted by the wearer this turn. Okay, let's pick it, and then let's move these to valuables. Let's go here, pick this loot. There are some guys here. Okay, Lord Captain spent too much time in the Pestilence Pit in the Voidfit Freight line, and now his skin is covered with what? Pure rash. Lord Captain spent too much time in Pestilence Pit by the Voidfit Freight line, and now his skin is covered in faint blister. There might be someone on board who knows how to purge Rogue Trader's body of this infliction. Interesting. What should we do? Interesting. So basically this is a new quest. What is this doing? Suspicious rash. Characters dodge, hit chance and parry and reduce. These are not great.
It's about
Like not great at all. I wonder who we should speak with. Probably with the priests. Can we speak with the priest and see if they can heal us? But we're gonna do this a little bit later. Right now, let's continue here. Come here.
What is that?
There is a...
Something of interest.
okay. There are a couple of traps here. Let's disarm them because we will get some experience.
I rise to the occasion.
Didn't I disarm this? Nope, but at least it didn't explode.
Excellence matters.
I'm gonna use a Melta charge. What are these? If worn by a death cult assassin, when the wearer gains a stack of blood blessed, they also gain 10 toughness for 2 rounds. That does not stack. Okay. These are interesting. Crimson intoxicants. The user loses all of their temporary wounds and increase their meal damage by the same amount for 1 round. Okay. Interesting. What's happening here? This is his leper. Is there anything else here?
None shall stand in my way.
We can speak with this outcast, I think. First. But where should we go next? Anyway, let's speak with the outcast. Zdena. Are you here to take Zdena to the other side? No, no, no. You're just wandering around in the dark, looking for the light, but it's nowhere to be found. Do you really not see it? Who are you? Old Zdena, Zdena the outcast, Zdena the mad, Zdena the disaster, Zdena the curse, Zdena the spurned. A ghost of the past, a shadow of the present. Only the Undying One knows, he alone. What is this repulsive place? Do you live here? Here where the unfortunate meet their undeath. Here a dumping ground for the bodies of those Undying Ones reject. Here where the pestilence dwells. Zdena welcomes them all. Talk to their ghosts. Here with Zdena lives. Yes, that sounds right. You talk to ghosts? You can hear them? They don't like it when people come here. Lord Captain, this woman is clearly ill in both spirit and body. Best to leave her be. Her colors are all mixed, smudged, poised to reveal a pure shade of madness, and yet scarlet threads separate these trembling patches, preventing her from losing herself. Why are you wearing chains and a mask? You haven't escaped from the enforcers, have you? Okay. Ah, these gifts are the chains clink to announce Zdena's approach for others to hear. They hide, fearful of becoming like Zdena, afraid of losing face. Ha ha ha. There is a blood symbol next to you. I have seen such marks before. Is this another part of the Song of Trail Blood? Oh yes, the song here. Listen, listen. She wandered an eternity in dark, yet was consoled, wept foretold. Undying One's blood secrets glowed, a light to guide her faithful fold. But threats must end, and so the spider did that which was owned, her life and death to ship bestowed. Okay. So, now you'll see if you learn to see. Look into the darkness, look. Peer into the darkness. I cannot fathom what I meant to see here. Okay, you peer into the darkness and you are gradually able to make out outlines of objects hidden in the shadows. Rotting corpses, rough walls, the twitching death throes of infected people left here to die. You see no light in this place, only darkness and despair. You don't see it, you do. You don't see it. You will not see until you become like Zdena, the flesh and blood of the ship. How do I become a flagship's blood? Oh, Zdena will show you and you'll see the true light. Come now. Okay, leave your mark on life in this bay. Interesting. Before doing this, become the flagship's blood. Plunge into the ventilation shaft and become the flagship's blood. Okay, I do not want to do just yet. Should we do this? We have a lot of things. Before jumping there, I would like to go back and check if I can cure my rash. I think we can do this with the priest, right? I think it's also an achievement for this if you do not cure your disease, right? But I'm not playing for achievements, to be honest. And since we are on unfair, I don't think it's advised to not have everything at our disposal, or at least to be in the best form. Okay, there is something here. Repair the control panel. Go up. So where did this go? The next level. Okay, that's awesome. At least we found a shortcut. Did we get experience? Yep, not much. We have a shortcut here. We've already been here, I think. This is where that Zdena was. There is something here. Right. I wonder what it is. Let's go back here and see exactly what we can do. There might be some events here that I missed. I'm gonna check this out again. I think it's best if we can go here with the elevator.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I think we got that rush because we picked the loot here, right? Let's try this Medicare. It's a 98, but it's not 100.
Rise to the occasion. It's about time.
What else is here? So this is where we came, right? From this angle. We cannot access that. Let me go back here a little bit. It might be something here. I don't think we basically went all this way, right? So this is the foreman. Have we explored everything here? What's happening? Okay, I think are those guys that are fighting on top. What's here? I think we've been right. I wonder if we missed anything. That jump seems a little bit extreme. This is where that train guy was. Right. What's here? We already picked that, I think. Basically, we came here. I'm so sad that we cannot access that door. Right. It's here somehow, but we cannot access it.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, let's go and speak with this Dana. Let's see what she wants us to do. Where is the elevator? I think it's down here, right? Can we call the elevator? Yeah. Let's see, do we jump or what here? Let's check this area first.
New challenge for me.
Don't see any door or anything here. So I think we are good right now, right? We should have done everything here, at least in this area. Okay, so this one dies, jumps. Okay. Okay, let's go into the abyss. Okay. The rotating blades promise nothing but a senseless and brutal death. Slipping past them will require some unreasonably precise calculation or blind luck. While listening to the air's currents for a moment, you think you hear Zdena whisper's prayer rising from the depths of the shaft. Shout into the shaft. I've had it with this madness and with your riddles. I'm not going to risk my life just for the sake of finding some temple. Okay, I'm gonna jump. Let's see if we succeed at this. Do we all jump or... For throne's sake, come to your senses. Stop, don't do it. Did we succeed or what? Temple of the Blood Spoon. Okay, so we arrived at the temple. Are we dead? Apparently we succeeded the jump. What's here? Dead cultists.
It's about time.
I see some loot there. Can I access it somehow? I do not know. Okay, there is an athletic check here. Okay, I'm gonna save. This is a 30%.
Didn't go as I'd hoped.
I'm gonna cheese the shit out of this. I want to grab that loot to see exactly what's there. And 30% is pretty low.
Excellence matters.
Nice. That was nice.
Follow my lead.
You can go also down. We got a lot of cargo. We need to jump again? Nope. Okay, let's see what's here. Okay, this looks really awesome. Here are a lot of dead cultists. Okay, so here is go down. But I want to go up first because I see some loot. Can you? Okay, that was interesting. A small visual bug. Let's go down. Where are we? So we are here. To go there,
Stand in my way.
and then I'm gonna go down. Okay, Temple of the Blood Spoon Web. So it's the same area, I think, right? Yeah, it is the same, but a different instance. Okay, so that cult is here.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, a big medic here. Is this Cassia and the rest of my companions? The third spinner, the fourth spinner, the fifth spinner, sixth spinner. Where is the first one? I just saved, right?
Done.
Nice. Vizier of the Bloodspoon Web, and the Lord of the Ark walked the paths of unlife in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner, and the servants of death bowed before him, for the domain is the giver of life. Yes, yes, truth like a stream pours from your lips. We welcome him as the tenants demand. Cassia, your hue are almost as pale as the grey of your beard, but what is this? A scarlet whirlwind shines through the faded colors. A servant of death who sees beyond the threshold, a spider who spins a cocoon at the end of his thread. Sorry about that, it just came over me. I didn't say anything too weird, did I? Vizier. The Bloodspoon Web welcomes its new lord. I am the Vizier. For many years we have waited, and now you are here. Why is it you invite me here? Death whispered your name and commanded us to honor you with a sacred ritual, but only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve. What do you mean you have waited for many years? It was not long ago that I made acquaintance with the cult. As I delve into my divinations from the flesh and blood of the departed ones, I turn to a relic most ancient and priceless. It is tarot, inherited by the cult from the Maitreya spider who spun the first thread. So Emperor's Tarot, a deck of psychoactive cards bearing sacred and meaningful images. Tarot cards are used for divination and predicting the future. Okay, so it's basically the same as the normal tarot cards. Okay, one of the readings I did back when I still had the strength to leave the temple and usher souls on their final journey. That was when in the intricate tangle of destiny I glimpsed our meeting, but when we would meet, alas, was not revealed to me, so we waited year after year, and now the hour had come. Vizier, is that some sort of title? It is the name we give to the first spinner, the one who has learned the wisdom of the tenants of the web in order to lead others. I may have a duty to instruct and spin bloody threads, but in all the ways I am as much his servant and yours as anyone else in this temple. So you just walked my companion in here the normal way while I was forced to take the jump? The spinners guided them along a different trail. You had to take the step, for only you were meant to become the flagship blood domain. There was no reason to test the fate of those who followed you, for this burden was for their lord to bear. How did you manage to erect an entire temple in the middle of the ship without anyone noticing? Followers of the cult once inhabited the tunnels between the base bulkheads until the threads of fate were tangled and a domain of ages past gave us this compartment. We set ourselves to building spacious halls where the shadows, the images of him and the spinners themselves will whisper of death. And thus the temple that you see began to change with the succession of viziers and the cult's generations. We are building it still, slowly but surely. I expected greater respect from the one who eagerly anticipated a meeting with the rogue trader. Forgive us for our poor manners. Our intention was not to insult you. You are the first visitor from the upper decks we have had in a great many years, and the customs of long-time servants of death are somewhat different, but rest assured that there is no disrespect in them. I have walked the path of the Maitreya spider. What now? The Song of Trail Blood tells a path fraught with trials. By accepting it and setting out on that path, you passed the first one, the trial of resolve. For not everyone is prepared to shun their fear and doubt and embark on search for the unknown, a search for death. The trial of compassion was the second one. You passed it when you put yourself, albeit briefly, in the service of another soul, a man suffering from burns. For the choice between life and death is to be made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of other. The third was the trial of justice. In assuming the role of judge for an apostate of our faith, you declared your right to influence the balance of life and death that the errant soul had upset. And the fourth was the trial of duty, for duty always leads to death. We are prepared to render our duty to the Undying One, fearless and accepting of our purpose, which is to serve him. You too have proven yourself prepared, and the 4 trials have brought you here. How do you know I have passed every trial? Have you been watching me? Scarlet shadows, death's messengers accompanied you. They were my eyes and my ears, and thus I saw every choice you made and heard every word you spoke. Were the trials truly necessary? Will not a conversation have sufficed? Such are the tenets of the web. They are all we have ever known and the only life we have learned to live. The path you walk was a gift from the Undying One, and so we decided that was how we were to honor you. Peace, my brother, the time has come. Who is that you talk all the time? I see echoes of those who came before us and those who were with us but have since crossed over to the other side. My brothers and sisters raised by the cult. I hear them from beyond their deaths. They share their wisdom, I heed them. The other spinners they hear not, for that burden is mine to bear. I see your eyes are soon shut. Are you blind, or is it that another of the cult's rituals? I was sighted for much of my life until a disciple of mine violated the tenets, and I realized just how blind I had been. A lesson, but a bitter one. To look with one eye alone is to be easily fooled, but the heart cannot be lied to. Such is the truth, and such was my choice. I seal my eyelids with a gear of true sight. Now I see more and better. So this entire conversation is another test, I imagine? The tenets command us to be prepared for all trials, corporeal and spiritual alike. Are you prepared, Domain Dragonel? Okay. A strange serene calm envelops your body. Your fatigue subsides you to float in the air, seeing that you had no choice before. The shadows in the corners taking on color, a shape and color. The subdued lumen light playing on the cultist's bone mask. Are they really masked? Their tall, lean, empty-eyed wearers might as well be dead people. A chill runs down your spine. Look around the temple. One moment, the walls of that sanctum grow infinitely wide. The next, they are so narrow as to make it hard to breathe. The floor dances under your feet, and the Undying Emperor statue seems to shake its head, threatening as it looks down upon you. Okay. Can we save here? No, we cannot. Let's try this Medicaid. What is the meaning of this? Okay, so we failed the test. And what happens now? That is for you to tell me. Now you are going to initiate me as a servant of death? Okay, so apparently yes. You have become the blood of the flagship. Now you will become one of his faithful servants. We may not name you a spinner, for a spinner's threats demand the forsaking of one's previous life, but the Bloodspoon web still accepts you. The tenets allow it, but only for a domin who has followed the trail of blood in the end. Okay, what's happening here? They cut me or what? I do a blood shower. Upon the ritual platform at the Undying Emperor's feet, under the keen gaze of his dark, empty eye sockets, you feel completely insignificant. Surprisingly, the thick blood pouring from his hand onto your brow, chest, and shoulders is still warm. Death has spoken your name, Domin Dragonel. Death accepts you. Even if he hears you, what does he care? He did not save Theodora, he will not save you either. You are not his chosen one. But what if you offer a prayer to the gods that are truly immortal, the one who do not hold back with their gifts, the one who are always willing to accept you? Let's offer a prayer. Offer a prayer to the Undying Emperor. Each word consecrated to him echoes in your temples and chest. Your veins become hot and your blood turns to liquid flame. You have no fear in you. A whisper seems to come from above, from the Emperor's lips and stone. I see you. Could the lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind? Again, another experience, and we are cured for the rash. That's nice. So basically we do not need to go to the temple to cure ourselves. Death has accepted you, Domin Dragonel. Now and for all time you are Blood Warden and the Undying One's most venerable servant. Blood Warden, very flattering. I will add it to my other titles. Now that you are a part of Bloodspoon Web, remember henceforth to be aware of vanity, for it leaves gaping rents into the armor of souls. I felt as if the God Emperor was watching me. Too many. He comes during their time of service, in images of blood and whispers from the shadows. But remember that those are mere visions, for true death will not come for you until your time, and it will take your soul gently in its bony hands. So the ritual is complete? The ritual is complete, but you are not. Spinner ritual vestments. Interesting. It doesn't have any dodge penalty. Extra wounds. Base armor property 10 dodge if wearer is not in a coven. I do not know exactly what's this. Coven. For years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. We have collected sacred symbols and relics. You are the first in 3 generations of lords and ladies to grace the sanctum, and the first of them all to be initiated, so we are grateful. We are uplifted in spirit. Hear our exultation and accept this gift of vestment sewn from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death. Okay, is this the end? Okay, so we are probably right now we have all our companions. Where are they? Okay, they are here. Are there any things that we can get from here? I see something that we can loot. At least we are cured from that rash, right? Did we finish the quest? I think we did. Okay, so we finished this. No, this was the first one. To become the flagship's blood. Okay, so we finished this, right? Yeah, that's awesome. But this was the DLC quest. Let's see if we can still speak with the Vizier. Domin Dragonel has honored us with a visit. We are glad. Your tradition and rituals are rooted in blood and death. Many are frightened by that. Many are blind, even with their eyes wide open. Thus spoke the matriarch spider. People look at things without seeing their essence, which makes them easy to beguile or frighten. We adorn the tunnels with the bones of the righteous, that they may guard our faithful against corrupt deeds and thoughts. We use the blood of the unholy ones for divination, so we may see dangers. The blood of martyrs is our wine, for their suffering makes us stronger. People are afraid, but only because they see death as the end. Death, however, is a beginning. It is life and duty and oblivion. Death has many faces, that its essence, that it is beauty. What are the tenets of the Bloodspoon Web? I want a clear answer. every threads ends in death. Yes, I see he is still full of questions. Let us give him answers about our ways, my brothers and sisters. What is your supreme commandment? To give and receive death, and to fear not twist or to turn of fate. One who is afraid of death is already dead in their soul, waiting for the end, afraid to accept the inevitable. A life of fear is disgraceful. The true service is in dedication oneself to death with no regrets. What do your tenants say about human weakness? The smallest stain of rot is enough to ruin the most beautiful woven pattern. Weakness is a gateway into the souls of the hold, open for new failings. It is born of desire. Kill your desires, and your weakness will die along with them. The followers of the web are skillful fighters. What is your secret? I cannot share the full wealth of my knowledge, for it has taken me a lifetime to learn. But I can share this foremost lesson with you. Be guided by reason, not fury when you fight, and seek no pleasure in killing. That is how you will win. I see. I take my leave now. We will meet again, Domin, when the threads of fate weave a bloody pattern. Okay, so I think this is it, right? We need to find the fucking door. Okay, to another compartment.
The blood-spun web.
Can we go... Okay, that cultist. Let me show you the way, Domin. The way to what? The path to where the lay people dwells is complex, web-like. Let me show you. Take me to the enforcers in charge of Freight Line Hub. I have business with him. Okay, so basically this is the fast travel. This is what I wanted to do, to speak with this enforcer. Okay, where is it? Is this one? Ad hoc friends, so yeah. How may I serve you, Lord Captain? Were you in a shootout? Yes, there has been a raid on a local gang. We've finally cleared out scoundrels who were smuggling goods to neighboring compartments. No one escaped. Okay, enforcers have been appropriating ration cards from workers returning from their shifts. Why is that? Are you short on provision? Okay, the compartment has just enough food to avoid starvation, Lord Captain. This is why enforcers are making sure that no serf has more cards than they're supposed to. They used to rip out people's tongues for it, but I reduced the punishment to simply beating the thieves and confiscating all their cards. The orders are to give these cards to workers who are starving due to a lack of work shifts. Not that it helps them much, but it's better than nothing. Are there enforcers guilty of misappropriation? The confiscated items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely. I have finished inspecting this bay. We are gonna go with Iconoclast. Will there be any orders based on the inspection's conclusion? The workers are to be provided with everything they need to service the freight line properly. Food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you are to demote the enforcers found to be abusing their authority to status of workers. We can also go with dogmatic. We have gained educated laborers. That's nice. So basically based on these we get different things. Orders understood. So what's this? The flagship's hull integrity is increased by 10. The plating of all sectors of the flagship is increased by 1. The freight line workers study to the best of their ability, applying newly attached knowledge for the betterment of the ship. Thanks to their efforts, logistical operation with the engineering bays have become more efficient, which has opened up new opportunities for fortifying the ship's hull. That's nice. I was attacked. Who dared? I am only going to ask this once. How did the wretches from the lower decks get their hands on a crate of autoguns? Autoguns? Warp take me, they could have bypassed the security of a munition tray and walked away with the cargo without help from someone in the Enforcers. I executed one reprobate who was trafficking in weapons not long ago, but even that moron wasn't so greedy and stupid as to arm the rabble with autoguns. So there is another who dishonors the Enforcer's uniform. I will find the maggot and shove their head under a passing train. The foreman believes that people who stole the autoguns are connected to Nemesite. The foreman, you won't believe the kind of thugs he welcomes at his vat. I agree that sympathizers of Nemesite's anarchic cause may be involved in this outage, but I don't trust that former character. He knows everyone in the bay, he sees everything, but he never is informed on one of his own. He only complains about the problems I'm already well aware. I encountered mutants in the Pestilence Pit. They seem to be under the influence of unholy powers. You went to the Pestilence Pit? You? Into the Pestilence Pit. Pardon me, Lord Captain, I just can't even begin to find the words I will use if I had to tell the Master at times that you had perished in there. The Enforcers do regular checks to see if there are any dangerous blight-stricken rejects hiding at the bottom of the bay. I implore you, Lord Captain, leave this job to us. Okay. So the time passed. Okay, so he carried the warders. That's awesome. So right now these should be properly. I want to check the foreman, see if he's glad about the changes that we've made here. Where is that elevator? It should be here. I think it should be here, right? I want to see the foreman.
None shall stand in my way.
Let's see what he has to say. This is an honor for us, Lord Captain. How is your life under the new rule as I said? Much better, and we appreciate your care. We have half as many hungry and sick these days. May the Emperor bless you for the mercy you've shown us. Nice. I think we can go here. Let's go back to the ship. Or at least to the main area of the ship. There is a door here, but I think it's the one that we already looted, right? Yeah. Okay, so what do we have? What quests? We have looking for trouble. Well, these are connected to electrodynamic synovium. Request and response. This is also for the synovium. The crew losses suffered during the cultist raid can be remedied on Rykad Minoris. Okay. Let's go to the ship. Okay, another compartment. So, we can go next to the Void Shrine, Astropathic Chapel, Void Bridge. Let's go here. Probably right now I'm gonna end this episode and we are gonna continue into the next one, investigating what is happening here. on this temple shrine. I think this is where you can cure your rash if you do not proceed with the Bloodspawn Web quest, right? This is also a puzzle here, speaking with this dude, but we are gonna do this in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'm gonna see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.